So I want to talk a little bit more about Sensei. What's the biggest problem that you solve for your clients?
We saw that they, as an organization, are able to understand how engaged that team is, and as I talked about my own team and being engaged, we think that's a massive lever of productivity. We make them understand how the teams perform, and then we make them understand and deliver learning in the flow of work within Microsoft Teams ecosystem. That's essentially the core of what we do.
And can you give me, let's say, a client success story? Somebody who might have been struggling with the problem that you're solving and how it solved it for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the great ones my favorite quote is actually a quote from PepsiCo, who implemented this. And we, again, as I said in the intro, we uniquely sit within the Microsoft ecosystem, and that just give us some benefits where maybe at certain levels the product is not all the way up to competition and stuff like that, but it sits in the flow of work. It sits where people find it. So the fact that when they implemented it, they basically did it because, hey, it fits so well into our ecosystem. It fits so well into how we work today. It fits so well into where people actually find at that point learning. And it has mobile. So if you need to take the training when you're not in the office, it works. And they just went literally like, hey, this just streamlined the whole process. And they didn't have to think about an initial security perimeter from the IT side, operating practices from the IT side, all of that. And from the people on learning and development who implemented it, they didn't need to find out where do we meet the customers, or sorry, not the customers, the users, because essentially the users are already where the content is, and they just need to click that, and the user experience will continue in Teams and all that. I think that's one of those where you go, this is just a great way of helping your clients, because it makes it super easy. And I think it fits very well with how the world is also going, that there's some level of consolidation in the level of applications you work with. And if you can deliver more of those experiences within Teams, I think that's a great value prop for many companies, because learning, and you have it in some other application where you need to click out of the first one, remember your login, then your password doesn't work, then you get it started, and then when you're asked what were your training records, you can't find them again, and all of that. It just flows a lot easier within the Teams environment.
Carol Schultz here. Thanks for watching this excerpt from Authentically Successful. The conversation doesn't end there. So if you want to hear this episode in full and all my conversations with many other successful founders and CEOs, please visit verticalelevation.com/podcast.